Peace. What it do, y'all? It's your brother man from the motherland coming to you guys live from the NY, back with another one. Repent or Die, aka Samba Conversation. For those that don't know, I am Junes, the bantu, by blood, not by converge. You know I'm out here to splurge with the what? With the word. I want to give all praise and glory to the Father, Sonini, Nanini, the great I am, only name given unto the children of Akobi, the Bantus. And he's spoken the Ikosa language, which you can find in Daniel 5, verse 25. And also our big bro spoke it, and you can find that in Matthew 27, verse 46. Round of applause for that. Yeah. So, I hope everybody's having a blessed Samba. Not Sabbath, but a Samba. It's a wonderful day. It's a beautiful day. Praise the Father for that. We're going to have a good one today. And today's topic is genealogy not important? No longer important in the truth? Do we not have to worry about the genealogies now that we are in the truth? Do we not? See, that's a question that I have to ask, because I hear brothers say things in the notion of, man, I don't pay attention to that, bro. I can be a Gentile for all I know. I'm just trying to keep the laws and do the necessary things to get into the kingdom. But the kingdom is only for the children of the Bantu. The kingdom is only for those our Father made a covenant with. The Father only made a covenant with Abram, Isaac, Jacob, and his children. He says it all through the scriptures. In fact, we're going to go into it. We're going to go into some, because there's just so many. Where he said things like in Deuteronomy 7 and 6, for you are a particular people. He says things in the notion of, if you keep my commands, I will keep you above all nations. So who told us that genealogy wasn't important? Our big brother came on the scene and says, I came from the lineage of the seed of David. So who told us that it wasn't important? We're gonna find out. Let me pull this up for you guys. Share my screen. Put these away. Hold on. Put these away. I want to share my screen with you guys. Okay? Let me share my screen, people. So, why did Paul say that? First Timothy 1 and 4 says, neither give heed to fables and endless genealogies with minister questions, rather than godly edifying, which is in faith, so do. Why would he say that? Why would he say, but avoid foolish questions in genealogy and contention and striving about the law, for they are unprofitable and vain? Right? Now, when I tell you Paul is a question mark within this gospel, plenty of reasons. For one, he changed his name from Saul to Paul. That's what they say, right? For two, he was a Pharisee, a title never ordained by the Father. For 3, he was also murdering and killing brothers and sisters that was bringing forth the word of Sonini Nanini. Right? So why would he say this? Why would he say, neither give heed to fables and endless genealogies? Fables. Who's giving fables? The only people that I know that operated off fables were Europeans. And when you say when somebody tells you endless genealogy, matter of fact, let's go to the scriptures. Endless genealogy, right? I'm going to show you something. See, when you unlearn and don't understand certain things, let's go to 1 Chronicles. Let's start off with 1. What is this right here? From Adam to Abram. This is a genealogy. When you read the genealogy, you notice that Cain isn't here. You notice that Cain isn't here. But they made sure that they put Cain, because they forgot to put him here. So they made sure that they put him here. Oh yeah. Ham is not of the lineage of Noah. Noah only had 2 children. And if you really want edification, shoot me a DM and we'll have a conversation. But those that's woke know that this person never existed. Those that's woke know that Shem is a colored man. So if Shem a colored man, Noah must be a colored man, Japheth must be a colored man. They told you Ham is of the dark people. So you know that Shem and Japheth must be together. So we're gonna take Ham out the blade. We're gonna replace the mistake and the lies that these Europeans have done to interject themselves, right? To change the name like they did Jacob, like they did our father Abram, right? They change names. Whenever they want to interject themselves, they must change their names. Whenever they want to, I want you to pay attention to the pattern, people. The scripture says there's nothing new under the sun. So if we know that there's nothing new under the sun, and you must pay attention to these people, characteristics. The characteristics is what you must pay attention to. And every time a name is changed, they do that to have authority over something. To interject themselves into the word, into organizations, into lands, into wherever you may find them. They go and the first thing that they do is change names. And why do they do that? Because it's a level of power and control. So you see Cain is not here. I thought he came from Adam. Interesting. But again, and this is, you see here? You see Eber? This is where Hebrew stems from. This is what they tell you. So if the Hebrew language comes from this person right here, right? Then what language was Adam speaking? Noah. How did Noah communicate with Shem? How did Shem communicate with his brother Japheth? Huh? How did he communicate? Now I know you guys are going to say things like, yo, bro, that don't make sense. Yo, Ham is there because Cush and Mizraim and all that and Put and Canaan comes from Ham. No, they don't. These names, these people are Japheth, Shem, was always Noah. The ark landed in South Africa. The animals are there till this day. We're not gonna dispute this. This is not for no argument. If you don't see that by now, then this truth is not for you. Continue believing the European lies and deceptions. Call on your Ahayas and your Shayas and your Hawashais and your Hawahus and your Yas and your Huwahas. Continue calling on those things and pray that those names get you out of Jacob's trouble, not Israel's trouble. Not Israel's trouble, but Jacob's, B's trouble. And guess what, people? That trouble has sailed already. Those calamities have sailed already. The father is gathering his children. The father is bringing his children back to the fold. The Father are bringing those. He's bringing us the truth. The truth is what's being installed in us. This truth is what's setting us free. And this freedom that we're receiving will be the key, the tool to bring us right back into the Holy Land. You understand? You're not, if you think for 1 second that you're going to a place that was created in 1948, you shall perish with everybody that's in that place that was created in 1948. And it's not just, you're not just going to have a physical death. Oh no. See, you guys are lost. It's going to be a spiritual death. Revelation 18 also include Israelites. These brothers want to profess this and teach this to people, to the Gentiles, to the Christians, and make it seem like they are the superior, like their teaching is the only way. And when in fact, you are just following European, copy and paste European, and the only difference is you put a black face over your teachings. Okay? You still take European customs. All right? The Father never accepted child sacrifice. Why would the Father send his son to be a sacrifice if he never accepted that? You got to make that make sense. The Father said, thou shalt not have no blood, drink no blood. But his son comes, who also said that I come not to destroy the law nor the prophets. I come not to destroy, but to fulfill. Then tells you that you have to drink my blood. Hey, who am I, right? I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. But back to let's go back to Paul. So why did Paul say that? Neither give heed to fables and endless genealogies which minister questions. Isn't questions what we need in order to seek the truth? Wasn't it through questions that made you believe that the Bible was about you? Wasn't it through questions? Huh? Is there ever such thing as a foolish question? To say the term foolish is just basically saying a stupid question. Is there anything such as a stupid or foolish question? If somebody don't know, they don't know. Isn't it our job as teachers to edify and teach our brothers and sisters? If it's not about genealogy and contention and striving about the law, aren't we supposed to be? Isn't that what we're doing now? Showing the importance that we're supposed to be striving about the law? Why would he say this? Who is this man for him to say that we shouldn't be striving about the law? I thought the law is what we need to know. I thought our big brother said, sin no more. What is sin? The transgression of the law. Why is Paul always combating against the law, striving about the law? I remember being in congregation, sitting down with brothers, and all we did was having edification about the law. For they are unprofitable and vain. Right? So in the first one, he says, rather than godly edifying, which is in the faith, so do. Then he says, but striving about the law, for they are unprofitable and vain. But godly edifying is you edifying and understanding about how to do what? To be a better law keeper. But you're then saying that it's unprofitable and vain. So now brothers take these. Brothers don't even see that these are the contradictions within himself. But then we take these things and we try to operate and comply this to our everyday lives. When the whole scripture, people, and I'm just taking you to First Chronicles, chapter 1. Okay? I'm just taking you to chapter 1. As you can see, it's always about genealogy. Right? Deuteronomy 7 and 6. What does that say? For thou art a holy people unto the Father Sonini. The Father has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of this earth. So why would Paul tell us that? Peter said it himself that you are a royal priesthood unto the Father. But look at what these people are feeding us. And look, for the Father did not set his love upon you, nor chose you because you were more in number than any people, for you are the fewest of all people. Huh? So if it's not about genealogy, then why would the Father give a particular group of people the laws and commandments? Let's see. Let's see. If it's not about genealogy, then why would the Father give his laws? Look. For 147:19, he showed his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgment unto the bantu. We know this is bantu. We cross this out. We cross this out because we know the term Israel is a symbolical name. Symbolic. Okay? Symbolic. That means it's not a name. It's something that these people use to symbolize themselves. We don't need no name to symbolize us. Okay? Look what it says. Verse 20 says, he have not dealt so with any nation. As for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise the Father. Okay? Okay? So if it's not about genealogy, then why all through the scriptures? Let's get some more. Let's get some more. Matter of fact, let's go to Exodus chapter 2. Let's go to 24. And the Father hearing their groans, and the Father remembered his covenant with Abram, Isaac, and Jacob. The Father remembered his covenant with a particular group of people. Okay? With a particular group of people. So when people say that genealogy is not important, who told you that? And why would they tell you that? I'm going to tell you why. Let's go back to this. I'm going to tell you why. See, when you are interjecting yourself, when you are a heathen, you are a Gentile, when you interject yourself, because I'm still waiting for when did our big brother walk amongst us, because I know he took hear me? I know he took Peter. I know he had John. I know he had these apostles. He hand chose them. Matter of fact, when you read John chapter 17, he says what? Matter of fact, let's go there. We're going to go there. Because the Spirit is moving, y'all. The Spirit is moving. The Father Sonini is real. He is real. And he is worthy to be praised. Okay? Okay? Let's 7 and 4. What does that says? I have glorified thee on the earth. I have finished the work which thou hast given me to do. So his job is finished. His job is finished, right? Oh, now, O Father, glorify thou me with thy own self, with the glory which I had with thee, because the world was. Okay? Look, let's go down to verse 8. It says, for I have given unto them. No. Hold on. Let's go start off with verse 6. It says, I have manifest thy name unto the men which thou givest me out of the world. Then they were, and thou givest them me, and they have kept thy word. So the Father bought Peter, James, John. He brought him to the big bro. That's why when he said, yo, you want to be fishers of men? They didn't even question. Something in them said, yes. Because the Father brought them to him. Who brought Paul? Where did this story of Paul come? Let's go. Let me show you something. We're going to educate you guys today. Let's go to Exodus chapter 20. What does Exodus chapter 20 verse 13 says? Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. Thou shalt not kill. Let me say that again. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. Was it Saul the one that killed Stephen? Was it Saul the one that was arresting people? He was bearing false witness against thy neighbor. Wasn't it him that was doing that? But he changed his name to Paul after he was blinded. So he's doing all of this wicked and evil. And our big bro came to check him. So why did our big bro come check Nicodemus, whatever his name is? Why did he go check him? Why? When he secretly came and said, can a man be born again after he's grown? Why didn't he come check him? See, you guys don't know. You guys don't know when these people, you got to understand the enemy. For you of their father, the devil, and the lust of your father you shall do, for there is no truth within you. Be not deceived, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and will prophesy, saying Christ. Paul was teaching man to give all glory unto our big bro and not unto the Father. Come on. Let's go back to John 17. Right? For they have known that all things, this is John 17 and 7. It says, hold on, because I don't want this to happen again. Okay. My bad, guys. Right? Let's start off with verse 6 again. Let's read. For I have manifest thy name unto the men which thou hast given me out of this world. He has manifest thy name. He has manifest the name of Sonini unto the men that thou give me out of this world. Thy word, and thou givest them me, give them me, and they have kept thy word. Verse 7. Now they have known that all things whatsoever thou hast given me are of thee. So they know everything is that you have given me is of the Father, right? For I have given unto them the word which thou hast given me, and they have received them, and they have known surely that I come out from thee, and they have believed that thou didst send me. Okay? So why would Paul say Neither give heed to fables and endless genealogy, which minister questions rather than godly edifying, which is in the faith, so do. But then say, but avoid foolish questions, right? And genealogies and contentions and striving about the law. They are unprofitable and vain. So we know any edifying of the Father is through the law. But you're telling me that contentions and striving about the law, for they are unprofitable and vain. Who told you that? Why would he say that? This man says he is the apostle of the Gentiles. Let me say that again. This man said that he's the apostles of the Gentiles. I believe it. I think it's what, 1 Corinthians? I think what, 1 Timothy's? I think so. I don't want to get off task here. I don't want to get off task. But that's what he says. That's what he said, people. But we're told that genealogy is not important. We're told that, paying attention to that is going to lead to foolish questions. I mean, how are we then going to get the right answer if we don't ask the questions? There's no such thing as a foolish, or should I say stupid question, especially when it's coming into identifying who we are. As a bunch of people who have been discontinued from that heritage, who's now has been awoken, who's asking questions, because all we want to do is serve the Father to the point, to the T, that it can be favorable and honorable. And when it's all said and done, allow us to have access into this kingdom that was ordained. Okay? Our big brother said, I have many mansions, and my Father's kingdom are many mansions. The Father's kingdom is in the Holy Land. The Father's eyes of his great creation is in the Holy Land. Sub-Sahara, South Africa. Matter of fact, take that back. All of Africa is the Father's. All of it. Because we was in the Sub-Sahara, that was Sarah's land. Sub-Sahara, we left that, went south. Went back up to Egypt because it was a famine in the south. The northern kingdom was in your so-called, what? Let me pull this map up. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up for you. Let me pull it up for you. Let me pull this up for you guys. Let me share my screen with you. Hold on. Let the map pull up. Okay. Okay. Let me share my map for you. From here to here, all of this. All of this. All of this was Jerusalem. Okay? The northern kingdom, here. This is where all the northern kingdoms was. Cameroon. Okay? I got the map stayed in my phone, but I'll have to put them together because I got them all bunched up. I gotta retitle them and stuff. But shout out to the big bro for the beautiful edifying and the beautiful lessons and the maps and the slides. I'm around people that's working day in and day out around the clock. I'm doing my own studies, but it's a breath of fresh air to see everything that's being forth is true. And, courtesy of the big bros and all that, right? All of this, right? Okay. All right. Sahara. You see this? Okay. We went south. He went south. From there was a famine. He walked all the way up to here. And when he was finished, he got up, out, and went south again. He went back to where he was at. And shout out to the elders. You know, the elders gives great teachings and lessons. And, you know, go on his page. You can get all this information. I'm not here. That's not my calling. That's the elders' calling. My calling is to denounce this Europeanness. My calling is to make you guys be aware and awoken to the truth. Because the truth is what's going to set you free, people. Okay? The truth is what's going to set you free. Right? Following this is what's going to lead you astray. Believing this, why did Paul say that? I had to title that. When the whole scriptures, let's pull it up. Let's pull it up. If it's not about genealogy, then what is that? Matter of fact, let's go to Luke, because people's gonna say, that's Old Testament. Let's go to Luke. Let's go to Luke chapter 3. Let's scroll down. What does this say right here? Doesn't this say the genealogy? But somebody that lost their birthright, lost their heritage, lost everything, who's been awoken. If we reading this, wouldn't we want to know more? Huh? Wouldn't we want to know more? If it's not about genealogy. If it's not about genealogy, then why are there going to be 12 gates for 12 tribes? 144. Why? Why? If genealogy is not important, why? Why do I only see, matter of fact, if genealogy is not important, then why would our big bro says what? 10:5 says what? These 12 our big bro sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the ways of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not, but rather go to the Lord. We not lost. We scattered. Go to the scattered sheep of the house of the bantu. Or should you say house of Jacob? People's gonna be like, what? But his name was changed. No, this is a symbolic that they put there to symbolize themselves within your scriptures. Okay, within your words, within your writings. Remember, they changed it to Hebrew. What language was Shem speaking to Japheth? What language was Noah speaking to Japheth? What language was the father speaking to Abram? What language was the father speaking to Noah? What language was the father speaking to Adam? And when he came down, he said, "Yo, who told you about?" You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like these are the questions that you must ask. But they're telling you that we spoke Hebrew. But what language was these speak? What was we doing? Sign language? Was we drawing on a piece of paper? We always had language. We always had a sense of communication. Always. But when they took our records, they needed to find certain cracks, certain flaws. So when Nimrod was building and the father separated the tongues, so obviously there was a language that was spoken. What language was that was spoken? What language exactly was that was spoken? I digress, man. See, I ask these questions because these questions are the questions that's needed to be asked. Because when brothers say things like genealogy is not important, they're telling you that you don't have to worry about who you are. That sounds European to me. That now the faith that was ordained, a covenant that was made through the father, through Abram, Isaac, and Jacob, now can be retrieved through belief and faith. You can receive that same promise. When the father says, my covenant I changed, the father said, I changed not. That this is going to be an everlasting covenant between me and you and your seed forever. So now something that was forever has been taken off. You know, it said forever, but that's not what it means. Just rip it up. Our big brother was alive and said, go not into the ways of the Gentiles. The Gentiles said, can I have a piece of the bread? Our big brother said, the dogs can't eat. The lady said, listen, I don't mind if it falls off the table. As long as I take it, I'll take just that. Right? Right? But then when he dies. It's like the closer we was getting into the end, they had to make sure they interjected certain things. And sometimes I understand and I see why a lot of brothers and sisters prefer to stick to the Old Testament and not pay attention to the New. Why? It's because there's so much interjections and contradiction that goes against the rules and regulations of the Father. People just want to discontinue. I get that. But at the same time, you understand? At the same time, it must come to a level of being able to dissect. This is why our big bro said, he that got eyes to see, let him see, ears to hear, let him hear. If genealogy is not important, then why are we having 144,000, the elect, to stand with our big brother, to be the governors of this earth if it's not important? Then what are we doing all of this for? Why? If genealogy is not important, then why are you guys on the street corners prophesying, street preaching, saying if you come from anywhere for these 12 tribes, this 12 tribes chart can be one of you guys. If you're Dominican, Puerto Rican, Native American, etc., then you are the Lord. But genealogy is not important. Then why are we teaching that? Why are we bringing that forth if genealogy is not important? Because now you bought that, right? You bought that and you put that into the air. Somebody's then is going to say, wait, but I'm Puerto Rican. Oh, I got questions to ask. Can you answer this? Now, your job as a teacher is to answer those questions in the best of your abilities, because you had to use genealogy in order for brothers and sisters to take heed and listen. Because what are you saying different from the Catholic Church? Let me show you what you're saying different. Let me show you what you're saying different from the Catholic Church. I'm going to show you what you're saying different. I'm going to show you what you're saying different. This is what you're saying different. See, this is what the Catholics, your Christians, this is what they will use. So when they see you bringing forth genealogy, saying if you're a Native American and you from this, you from the South, or you from the Caribbean, you African American, you Hawaiian, etc., all of that falls in line with genealogy. So if that falls in line with genealogy, but then you stand on this, or when somebody like myself comes out and say, nah, bro, you are a bantu. You from the seed of Akobi. You if it's not about genealogy, then why do you have a black Messiah? Why don't you just keep the European? You are following European names. Yahushua, Yeshaya, Ahaya, these are European fallen god deities. You might as well just keep the same white image. Why are you using genealogy? This is why people like Moses Malone, or whoever this man, Post Malone, what I said Moses Malone, you hear me? Post Malone will come around and contradict you and go against you and use the same book, New Testament of that, to go against your teachings, because you guys are picking and choosing what to be accepted and what's not. So when it's come to the black man knowing that he is a Israelite, you bring forth genealogy. But when it comes to then realizing that you're not an Israelite, or somebody like myself say, nah, bro, you're not an Israelite. Nah, bro, the 12 tribe chart is not important. We're then now saying, nah, bro, I'm not paying attention to genealogy. But wasn't it genealogy that brought you into reading the book again? Wasn't it genealogy used to bring you back? To bring you back to reading the Bible? Because let's be honest. If me, and I'm just saying this as a colored man from the descendant of Haitian people, which were the descendants of Africa, Benin to be exact, excuse me. If it wasn't for me walking one day, whether if I'm on the streets, whether I'm on YouTube, if it wasn't for me to say, hey, do you know that the Haitians are Levites? Chances are I would not even give you guys an ear. Chances are I wouldn't even give you an ear, because in the harsh reality, you're still teaching me European customs and ways. The only difference is, like I tell people, there's the only difference between this Israelite teaching and the Christian teaching is two things. They put a Christ, or three things. They changed the image of Christ, or should I say the Messiah. They changed the holy day from Sunday to Saturday, and they believe in keeping the laws. So they think they are. But then they want to dress like Khazars, Europeans. You know, I got tassels now. So the scripture says borders are blue. But they said, no, we want tassels. The same people say, you're going to call on we're not calling on Jesus no more. We're calling on Yeshua. We're not calling on Christ. We're not calling on Jesus no more. But we're going to keep Christ. And we're going to name our congregations Christ. And when you look up the name Christ, it falls in line with Christos, fallen deities. But these are the names that brothers is using within their organizations to do what? To lure in Christian believing people. So you're going to take colored people from one deception and one control of Europeanism and bring them into another control of Europeanism. But it's not Europeanism because it's black people teaching it. And the black man is the savior. We're showing you. Revelations 1:14, guys, read it. All praise be to Yahushua. Yo, bro, we Hebrews, bro. Hebrew Israelites. Yo, fam, can you speak to me in Hebrew? Shema Yasharala Ak. By Shem Yeshaya Ak. Yo, here's a Jewish man. He just came from Russia. He seems lost. He needs somebody to speak to him in Hebrew so he could get to his destination. Can one of you guys come with me and talk to him? But it depends on the type of Hebrew he's speaking. Is he speaking Paleo or is he speaking Phoenician? Which one? Doesn't matter. I'm sure he'll be able to translate and pick up a few things. Just like there's different levels of Spanish speaking, right? The Cubans speak different than the Mexican, but I'm sure if they sat down and have a dialect, there'll be enough information for them to understand each other, right? So whatever Hebrew you speaking, sir, just come on, let's let's go talk to the Sakarakavich. Let's go talk to him. Shalom. Shalom. Say brother in Hebrew. Say shalom. Say shalom. Talk to him. He don't know what brother is. You can't give him broken Hebrew. You gotta speak to him fluently. Why can't you speak it fluently? I mean, damn. How much academies we gotta go to, fam? How much online teachings? How much classes I must pay in order to receive just a half-ass understanding of a language that none of you niggas can speak? Yes, I gotta call you what you are. You are some niggas. Because only a nigga is ignorant to the foolish. Somebody that's really seeking wisdom and righteousness are gonna do their due diligence to get it right. I'm out here trying to get it right, Playboy. I'm not out here trying to prove myself to nobody. I just want the truth, fam. And the truth of the matter is, bro, we're not Europeans, bro. I don't need no association with nothing European. Of course, the Europeans gonna give you European understanding to keep you in a European state of mind, which also means for them to remain in power. How are we all keeping the commandments and we still the tail and not the head? Somebody answer that. Why aren't we getting ahead as a nation? I mean, goddamn, it was 500 of y'all walking down Barclays Center. How come all of y'all not together operating and running a business, employing colored people so the unemployment rate could drop down? How come? How come it's all of you guys? Why is only your teachers that's reaping the benefits of this truth? Why is it not you, fam? These people got luxury homes. Their wives is in designer clothes. Their children wearing expensive jewelry, looking their best, but you coming around looking stressed, but you gotta suppress it and hide it when you stand amongst people because you are afraid to speak, because when you speak and you ask questions, you're forsaking the assembly, you're going against the authority. Don't you see that this is what's going on? People is behind closed doors, speaking to their problems, asking we need help. Why is there no support? I'm telling brothers and sisters, if 2020 wasn't a wake-up call that you are in this fight by yourself, I don't know what to tell you. These niggas ain't got no jobs. These niggas will be in their crib chilling all day. Wait for it to be on an evening night to come on and talk the same foolish nonsense that they've been speaking for the last 10 years. And you so hypnotized and so lost, you're just so happy that you're able to talk and he's able to talk back to you. You hear his voice. These niggas be acting like these dudes are the second coming of our big brother. And our big brother was in full power and he made himself weaker than us. He didn't sit next to the scribes and the Pharisees. You know why he didn't sit next to them? Because these were the children of Lucifer. So if the scribes and the Pharisees who got titles that was not ordained by the Father, who put these people in these positions? Who put Paul in this position? Why would Paul say this? Only a Gentile would tell somebody, would tell their chosen, the elect, that genealogy is not important. Well, all through the scriptures, genealogy is mentioned. Let's go to 1 Peter's. I'm in the mood for you guys. I'm in the mood for you guys. Because at the end of the day, ain't nobody gonna say that I'm over here wilding. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing. Nobody. Right? But ye are a chosen generation, chosen generation falls in line with genealogy. Hold on. So why Paul, why would you say that? Paul. I mean, excuse me, Peter. Why would you say that? Why would you say that, sir? Why would you say that, sir? Why would Peter say that? Why would you say that? Please. I mean, somebody answer me this. Somebody answer me this. Huh? Huh? But you are a chosen generation. Where did we hear that before? Was that the Father saying that to us in Deuteronomy? Huh? A royal priesthood, a holy nation. Hold on. Genealogy and nation all simultaneously go together. They fit under one umbrella. But Paul said, don't do that. Paul said, don't do that. A particular people. A particular people. To do what? Let me see it on the base screen, right? That ye should show forth the praises of him. Of who's him? Who's him? Our big brother said, I come in my Father's name. I come to do my Father's will. John 17 said, what? Huh? I came to give the people thy word, your word, right? To praise forth him, Sonini, who called you out of darkness into the marvelous light. Who's the only person that has the light? It's the Father. When you stand before the Father, it's so bright, you got to put your head down. That's how bright he is. Brighter than the sun. Brighter than all of creation. He is the eternal. He is the living. He is the Father of the bantus. The Father? I thought he was a spirit. He's the Father. Let's go down. What does that say? The son of Adam, right? Right? We could go all the way up to 3 and 34, which was the son of Jacob, which was the son of Isaac, which was the son of Abram, which was the son of Terah, which was the son of Nichor, which was the son of Saruk, which was the son of Regu, which was the son of Pelech, which was the son of Heber, which was the son of Salah, which was the son of Cain. You know this was an interjection. Come on now, right? Right, which was the son of Cain, which was the son of Araphat. Araphat's never had Cain, right? Which was the son of Sem, which was the son of Noah, which was the son of Lamech, which was the son of Methuselah, which was the son of Enoch, which was the son of Jared, which was the son of Malikiah, which was the son of Canaan, which was the son of Enos, which was the son of Steph, which was the son of Abram, which was the son of Sonini. We've always been his child. Always been his child. We are the royal priesthood. Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Let's go back to Deuteronomy. Let's go back to Deuteronomy. Why is Paul? Why is Peter bringing forth a saying that was in the Old Testament? Look at the introduction. A chosen people. Okay? Okay? For thou art a holy people, holy unto the Father Sonini, and the Father has chosen thee to be special people unto himself. Why he didn't say the other nations? Excuse me, why? Above all people, look, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. For the Father did not set his love upon you, nor chose you, because you were more in number than any people. For you were the fewest of all people. Because the Father loved you, and because he will keep the oath which he have sworn unto your fathers, the covenant that is forever, right? Have the Father brought you out of the mighty hands and redeemed you out of the house of bondage from the hand of the Pharaoh, king of the Egyptians. Know thee that your Father, He is your Father, the faithful power which keeps the covenant and mercy with them that love him and keep his commandments to thousands, to 1,000 generations. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me give you my screen. Hold on. What? Thousands of generations? What? Are you dumb? Say this, Father. Say it one more time, Father. Are you dumb? You said what? Thousands of generations? So why would Paul say vain, foolish questions and genealogies? Because it's unprofitable and vain. So is my birthright vain? Or is it you seeing it as vain because it's not given to you? Huh? Oh, you best believe you are the Hebrews of all Hebrews. You are. I know you are. You are a Pharisee. Who was our big brother arguing with? You know our big brother wasn't arguing with the people. You know it was the scribes, the Pharisees, the Sadducees, the high priests that went looking for our brother. I just got a Revelation chapter 20 verse 19. I'm not even gonna bring it out. I gotta sit down with the big bro and I'm about to break it down like, yo, big bro, check this out. The Gentile was gonna mock him. They was gonna come take him and mock him. Come on, man. They told you what they was going to do to our big bro. That's why when he says, Ele la sabatani, you heathen said this, Father, Father, why have thou forsaken me? Ele does not have nothing to do with. Yo, I mean, I don't have nothing else to say. I have nothing else to tell you. If you believe for 1 second that genealogy is not important, put down the Bible. Go back to Sunday school. If genealogy is not important, put down the Bible. Go to Sunday school. Just praise and worship. Don't keep the commands because the commandments was given unto a particular people for thousands of generations. If it's not about genealogy, just discontinue that. Don't keep the commands no more. Just be like every other Gentile. Listen, God knows my heart. Be on that type of time. But if you choose to come and keep the commands, there has to be a reason into why you're doing it. Your genealogy is the reason why you're doing it. Your blood. Wisdom is known of her children. Europeans don't know this. Europeans could care less for this. Arabs don't know this. Arabs could care less for this. Chinese people don't know this. Chinese people can care less for this. The scripture says the Father's name is dreadful amongst the heathens. So when you hear the name, like I tell you, if the name Sonini irritates you and it creates a level of disgust, then you are a heathen. You are a Gentile. It's not for you. And it's okay. And it's okay. Some of you guys are so lost. Some of you guys, I understand why you hold dear to this European teachings, because majority of you guys, somewhere down the line, your daddy or your mommy was produced by a European. Somebody close to you was raped and forced. What maybe there wasn't. Maybe they genuinely wanted to sleep with Uncle Tom. And through years of being amongst colored people, your skin tone came about. And out came a nigga. But the soul and the heart is of a European. Oh, wait till the next summer conversation. We was born a Abel, but we dying a Cain. Oh, you're gonna love this one. Oh, you're gonna love it. I mean, All I do is just bring forth the truth, people. I don't try to fight the obvious. And if the name Sonini irritates you and it doesn't resonate with your heart, mind, and soul, then chances are it's not for you. And if you are a Gentile and you are and something in you is telling you that this is the truth and this is where you want to be, all I can tell you is humble yourself. Take a back seat. Profess the truth. Bring the truth out to the four corners of the earth. Let's hurry up and gather everybody into this truth so everybody can know that Sonini is working, that the Bantus is on the rise. And it's either you get along or you get put to the side. And when you get put to the side, you surely will die. You break the father, keep the Father's command and live. Break it and die. That's it. That's it. And for you heathens and you Hebrews and the newly installed the heathenites that thinking what I'm singing is not true and I'm bringing forth my own doctrine, like I say all the time, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Show me every single location in the scriptures that's within the scriptures. Show me that in the place called Israel. Show me it. I don't care if it's in Israel, Saudi Arabia. Provide me with every information. Provide it for me, please. But if you're unable to do so, then just shut up. If you're unable to do so, be quiet. Denounce the foolishness and come back to the fold. Because like I said before, I know there's a lot of brothers who genuinely wants to serve the Father, but is hypnotized by these lies of European teachings. You dying to be a European. You fiending to be a genetically modified European. You fiending. But I'm telling you, that's not you. I'm telling you, the milk and honey was never in the Middle East, was never in China, was never in Europe. If it was in those places, then why do these niggas got their hands in our land? Why is Chinese children learning how to speak African? Why? Why all the minerals is being taken from Africa and being shipped to all those areas in the Middle East? Why? Why? I thought that was the God's land. I thought that was the land of the Israelites. You niggas is just lost. You lost through religion. And we were scattered for disobedience. Let me say that again. You're lost through religion. And you're scattered for disobedience. Now I'm no longer scattered. I've never been lost. I always knew I was great. I always knew that these heathens was beneath me. I just didn't have the understanding. It just wasn't time. But the 400 years is up. The sentence, the shackles is off. Look, I'm free. I'm free. I'm free. I'm free. Are you dumb or are you dumb? It's your brother, man, from the motherland. I came to you guys live with it. You hear me? You hear me? Look at my face. Do I look like somebody to be played with? Do I look like I'm scared? Do I look like I have any concern? Do I look like I fear your God? Do I look like? And I'm saying this in all meekness. I fear one person and one person only, and his name is Sonini. Once upon a time, I thought I was a Paul. I was the Hebrews of all Hebrews until I found that I was a Bantu. And don't you find it ironic that Bantu, Jew, Hebrew, You know these niggas is always taking something. And I'm talking this talk because I got to talk to you guys because you're just ignorant. Because you're just ignorant. Foolish. Jacob seeks of a sign. How much signs do you need? Abram went south. Everything is still in the Holy Land right now. The meteors are in the Holy Land. The wall of Jerusalem is there. Solomon's wall is where? It's in Africa. Milk and honey. Not milk and dummies, okay? You want milk and dummies? Go to the Levant. Go to the northeast. Stay there. Dwell there. That's where Lucifer said he's going to be. He said I'm going to be in the side of the north. Go there. Stay there. Marinate there. Have children. Get married in the name of Ahiah, Yeshaya. Get married in the name of the Most High, Yahweh, or Yah, or Yahweh. Get married in that. And watch your relationship crumble the same way. Your churches, your teachers, your organization, your movement shall crumble. It's your brother man from the motherland. I came to you guys live. You know what I'm here to do. I am Mr. What? Mr. Keep my foot on you heathens, you Hebrews, and the newly installed heathenites next. Are you dumb? Or are you dumb? I'ma holla at you. 1.